Twang. Hey, I guess Sana, it is a wedding season on House of Zwide is Usoka Leswe and Mampho plans their wedding. Oh, Sana, the way Mampho asked Tebo to be her maid of honor. Oh, it's almost brought tears in my face. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know why is Faith out here discouraging Mampho and getting married. I'm like, Faith, don't do that, okay? Do not be out here discouraging a Mampho into getting married, okay? Let this young woman be excited and want to experience marriage for herself. That's how it should be anyway. Oh, Sana, happy for Mampho. And shame, poor Katleho, at some point I felt like he has no choice. And Kelly is already going through so much, she's saying people at school have turned on her. No one wants to be with her in school. And no one still talked to her, okay? And she was just like, okay, you know what? The best thing that has happened right now is the fact that Katleho has not turned his back on me, only to find out that Katleho will do the same thing, turn his back on her. But of course, Katleho's decisions comes with an influencer from Pastor A. Zenke, who just says, listen, you need to stay far away from Gele as possible. We also get to see Palisa, that she is obsessed with weight loss and losing brand deals and just wanting to look some type of way. So therefore she is doing the most. Baby girl is putting herself through a trauma and tribulations. She's just really doing the most at this point. So this is why I'm like, okay, baby girl, your obsession, you need to slow it down before it consume you, because it will consume you, okay? Even Faith also agrees when Nkosi raises his concern with Faith, to say, listen, Faith, I'm concerned about Palisa. I feel like she is not in her right space of mind right now. Faith is like, listen, I couldn't agree more. I feel exactly the same way. Palisa is not within her right space of mind, and we need to keep a good eye on her. Once you start this route that she's going with, you just seems to never stop. You never ever stop. So you would remember that at first Faith hired Ugogosia just so that she can keep Ngosi occupied and tell Ngosi lies, okay? But Ugogosia was definitely not satisfied by the money that she got from Faith, because baby girl is back and she wants more. So Ugogosia has been very much close with Ngosi. Faith has not been liking it, okay? Nkosi has been praising her, telling everyone about her gifts, saying she have a great gift. Even Laz met Kokosia and started reading them. Let me tell you, everyone is sold, okay? Except Faith. Faith knows that she is actually a scammer. So Faith with her brother have orchestrated a plan that her brother will go and threaten Gogosia just so that Gogosia would back off from Nkosi. But when I tell you that plan backfires so hard that Faith did not see it coming. So Ugogosia started reading Faith's brother, saying that, listen, I've seen and I am seeing that you are scared of killing. Yes, you have been killing, but it's something that you're scared of, it's something that you're not proud of, it's something that you want to stop doing, and you've been actually wanting to stop killing for a while now. And Kokosia also says the people that you kill, they come back and haunt you, and that keeps you awake at night. Of course, he tries to deny it and be like, well, what are you talking about? What exactly are you saying? And Kokosia goes as far as saying, especially the people that you have killed recently, they give you restless night. So this is when that the uncle saw that, listen, in his mind, he thinks that Kokosia is powerful, Kokosia is untouchable. So he left her, and bear in mind that he went there to threaten her and tell her to back off and never ever see Nkosi or have a relationship with Nkosi again. But at Faith's surprise, guess who shows up in the family dinner? It's as Gogo Sia. When I tell you that Faith almost collapsed because this came totally unexpected to Faith, that Gogo Sia will actually show up in a family reunion. She was shown that Gogosia has been frightened and Gogosia has been chased away, and Gogosia will never come back, or wouldn't dare to come back or show her face back in the family at dinner. But then Gogosia, being Gogosia, started to read Faith and to talk about how her calling has brought her with Ungosi. This will then make Faith more paranoid. Okay, she will be even more paranoid, and this will then make Ngosi question almost everything. Why are you so paranoid? Okay, what's eating you? What's itching you with Ukokosia? After all, she is here for me. Why do you all of the sudden have a problem with Ukokosia? Now listen, Faith will have to explain this to Unkosi, whom does not really understand what is Faith all about. Now the biggest question here is, will Faith be able to convince Unkosi as to what exactly is she all about, and why does she have a problem with Ukokosia? This is the biggest question and the biggest ask that we must know. Will Faith be able to convince Ukokosia, or rather Unkosi, that Kokosia is bad news? And division, really, we do not have time for division. We cannot afford to be divided for whatever reason. We cannot afford to be divided. This is time for unity, okay? It is definitely time for unity. And I'm like, wow. I'm puzzled, I'm puzzled. I'm like, wow. I'm shook. I'm like, wow. This pastor, like, I can't believe him. I can't believe him. Like, he has been manipulating Mapule into believing that she does not need medical care. Mapule's situation has been nothing but worse and worse in ways, and he still shows up. So he realized that he's not welcome in the hospital. He therefore decided to call Mapule to ask how is she. Mapule is like, oh, I'm really not doing well. Like, I am really bad. Like, it's really bad for me. Like, I'm really not doing well, I'm just holding on by the thread, and for some reason I feel like he's happy to hear that Mapule's sickness has worsened. And he goes like, oh, if it's God's will, it's God's will, and must know that you were not really close with your family. Perhaps God brought this sickness to you so that you could be close to your family. I'm like, what? I mean, that statement to me kind of says he wanted Mapule dead. In a way, like, he wanted Mapule dead. Like, it shooks me. Like, I'm shook even now. Like, the statement itself, like, it did not land to me. I'm sorry. The statement did not land. I'm like, what? Does this mean you want her dead? Like, what does this mean? This statement is not landing right now. It is definitely not landing. And, Mapule goes like, she does not want to think about death. She's scared of death, as she should be. We are all scared of death. We are all scared of death, like, as she should be, as she should be. But the pastor is like really talking like, I don't know, in a way, to me at least, he sounds like someone who's really preparing Mapule for the worst. Like, you have cancer, it's incurable, get prepared, okay? You have to have faith that this is what God wants for you. This is your path, okay? And I think whilst Mapule was like drowsing with medication, because they have put her in like really heavy medication, she goes like, if something happens to me, like, should I die right now, I think Pastor Isaac will get like a lot of money. Like, there is an insurance policy that Mapule has put under Pastor Isaac. Why would you do that? Why would you put insurance money under Pastor Isaac? Like, why would you do that, Mapule? Like, make that make sense. Why would you do that, bro? You have a son. You have a whole son, and you will put money, any payout money, under a pastor that you yourself, you barely know. Mapule mem, make that make sense. I'm sorry, but make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. Why would you do that? Like, why? Oh my gosh, like, at this point, I was just lost for words. Like, I was lost for words. I was like, but why would she do that? Why would she do that? Why would she do that, though? Like, why? You know? But I'm happy because I feel like since now everybody else knows, is aware what's going on, you know, it's aware that Pastor Isaac is just a scammer and was pushing for whatever that he was pushing for just so that he will get insurance payout. Therefore, everybody else will just try to assist Mapule into getting into good health so that perhaps, you know, she could change her documents or whatever. And it's not only about the documents, but I mean, clearly the pastor does not have good intentions. You know what I mean? Clearly, the pastor does not have good intentions. So, clearly he does not even deserve the money. Like, if there is a payout money that should be paid out, he clearly does not even deserve it. He clearly does not even deserve it at all. So I am so glad that everybody else, I think, is just going to try to make sure that they do their best in trying to make sure that Mapule gets into good health. Right? And that is on that one. Okay, with Mapule's storyline. We now have Tato's storyline. Like, I can't. I can't at this point. I can't with these people. Honestly, I can't. I feel like we now have is it Tato? Sandile, who is meeting his in-laws. He showed up. Like, I know that he's a fashion designer and all that, but meeting your in-laws and wear a sleeveless jacket or a sleeveless coat, it's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful, Sandile. I don't know which world do you come from, but I felt like it's just being like a bit disrespectful, especially because your girlfriend also told you that she's kind of like not ready to announce to her parents that you guys are a thing, okay? And did you not bring it up? Did you not bring it out that, oh, listen, we are a thing, okay? We are a thing. I'm like, Sanzile, like, you do not bring it up at all, you know? I mean, you should have just followed her leads and let her lead, you know, let her say her piece, you know? But not Sandile. Sandile was like, no, I'm not going to let her lead. I'm not going to let her say her piece. I want to get this thing out of my chest, like, now, and tell these parents that me and their daughter, we are a thing, you know? And I think, honestly, that's just kind of backfired on him. Because the daughter was just like, but you should have waited, bro. Like, you should have waited. Like, there is no reason. There is absolutely no reason why you did not wait. You should have waited, you know? And I'm like, oopsie. Oopsie. And, you know, now he's heartbroken about the fact that she's just like, listen, I think maybe we should just call everything off, you know, maybe put our relationship on pause, you know. It's just like, oh, I'm so heartbroken. I can't believe, how could she do this to me, you know, choose her family over me. Which I understand what he means, but I don't understand why she just couldn't, or rather he could not just wait, you know, for a sec. And then we have Soga. Oh, Sana. Soga have a younger brother problem now, okay? Soga's younger brother is in town. And for some reason, it does not make Mampho happy. You know, Mampho is not happy that Soga's brother is in town. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oopsie as well. Because why? Tell me why Mampho is not happy that Soga's brother is in town. Like, why is she not happy? Tell me why is she not happy? And Soga was just like, okay, you're here, you're in town, what's your business, why are you back in town? And he's like, listen, I need a bit of money. So I was like, you need a bit of money? Wow, you are probably living soft life wherever you are, because what do you mean you need a bit of money? And I'm like, in a way, like, I like it for Soga, for him, like, being a bit streets, especially with money. People just need to understand that you work for money. You work for money, you are never given money. Money is something that you work for. So I'm like, yes, Soga, I like you being a bit femme and kind of reminding your brother that no, he will not be given money. But I fear that Soga's brother will bring a lot of troubles. That's like my biggest fear, because I'm like, what if he brings troubles though? He needs money, and we have the guy who has been stealing cars and who needs workers, who needs workers to come and work for him, help him steal people's cars, hijacking or whatever that you want to call it. Like, what if he hires Soga's brother? Like, at this point, it's not even a what if. It's like a huge possibility. It's like a huge, like a big possibility that it will turn out that way. Like, it's a big possibility that it will definitely turn out that way, that he will hire Soga's brother, and this will bring troubles. Like, it's already bringing troubles. Like, Mampho is just like, okay, so did your brother tell you where is he gonna be staying? Did he like maybe say, hey, I'm coming back, I'm gonna be staying here and here? So it's like, Mampho, he's my brother. Okay, he's my brother, and I feel like you are just overdoing this whole thing. Yeah, overdoing it. You just need to accept that he's my brother. Like, what? What do you even mean that Mampho just needs to accept that he's your brother and that's where it ends? Like, listen, he's my brother, just accept it the way it is. It is what it is. There is nothing that can be done about it more than the fact that he's my brother. I'm like, do you even hear yourself right now, Sandile? Do you even hear yourself? So Soga, I meant to say, so those are the big spicy drama that is coming out on House of Zwide this week. And we have Sandile, who's gonna be sucking up over a breakup. Like, I feel that, like, he's gonna just be sucking up so hard. Like, he's just, when someone is just gonna be feeling so bad and just sucking. It's a breakup. Ooh, I'm like, okay, Sandile, please do not annoy me. Do not annoy anyone here. Okay, just accept the breakup. Once you accept the breakup, that you guys have broken up, probably things will be a lot easier for you. Okay, and yeah, Sandile's girl, if she decides to like kind of follow her parents' advice, like, I would definitely judge her for that. Like, I would judge her for that, because I'm like, babe, no one should advise you. The matters of the hearts is the matters of the hearts. Like, it's absolutely involved no one else except the heart. The heart knows what it wants, and we cannot judge you, and we cannot advise you, because we are clearly not your heart and not in it like that. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but I am scared for Sandile. Oh my gosh, I am scared for Sandile in like a lot of ways. I am so scared for Sandile. But anyway, guys, this definitely does bring us to the end of the review. If you do love our reviews and enjoys our reviews, and let's talk about Pastor Isaac one more time, please, you guys, comment down below. What do you think about our Pastor Isaac? Like, Pastor Isaac is a scammer. Like, I can't with him. I can't. For the near effects that he's just like, no, it's fine, it's okay, do not go and see a doctor. Like, did this person